ولقد أرسلنا موسى بآياتنا وسلطان مبين إلى فرعون وملئه فاتبعوا أمر فرعون وما أمر فرعون برشيد يقدم قومه يوم القيامة فأوردهم النار وبئس الورد المورود.
And verily we sent Moses with our signs and a clear warrant, a manifest and evident proof, to Pharaoh and his council, but they followed Pharaoh's command, and Pharaoh's command was not right guided, appropriate. He will go before his people on the day of resurrection, and they will follow him, as they did in this world, and he will lead them, he will admit them, to the fire, an evil place, it is, for those entering it.
وَأُتْبِعُوا فِي هَذِهِ لَعْنَةً وَيَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ بِئْسَ الرِّفْدُ المرفود. ذلك من أنباء القرى نقصه عليك منها قائم وحصيد.
And a curse was made to follow them in this world, as well as a curse on the day of resurrection. Evil is the assistance offered in their case. That which is mentioned, Dhikr, is the subject, the predicate of which follows is something of the tidings of the towns, which we relate to you, O Muhammad. Some of them, that is, of the towns, are standing, only its inhabitants having been destroyed, and some of them have been cut down, destroyed together with its inhabitants, such that there are no vestiges thereof, much like crops harvested with sickles.
وما ظلمناهم ولكن ظلموا أنفسهم فما أغنت عنهم آلهتهم التي يدعون من دون الله من شيء لما جاء أمر ربك وما زادوهم غير تتبيب وكذلك أخذ ربك إذا أخذ القرى وهي ظالمة إن أخذه أليم شديد.
And we did not wrong them, destroying them for not having committed any sins, but they wronged themselves, through idolatry. Their gods did not avail, defend, them in any way. Min shay'in, min is extra, those gods, upon whom they called, whom they worshipped, besides God, that is, other than him, when the command of your Lord, his chastisement, came, and they, their gods, through the disbelievers, worship of these gods, did not increase them in anything but ruin, but loss. Such, like that seizing, is the seizing of your Lord when he seizes the towns, meaning its inhabitants, while they are doing wrong, by way of sins. In other words, nothing can avail them in any way when he seizes them. Truly his seizing is painful, severe. The two sheikhs, Bukhari and Muslim, reported, by way of an isnad, from Ab Msa with Makron al-Ashar that he said, the Prophet said, God gives, extended, respite to the evildoer, but when he seizes him there is no escape for him, whereupon the Prophet recited the verse, such is the seizing of your Lord, Q. 11:102, above. 239.
إن في ذلك لآية لمن خاف عذاب الآخرة ذلك يوم مجموع له الناس وذلك يوم مشهود وما نؤخره إلا لأجل معدود يوم يأتي لا تكلم نفس إلا بإذنه فمنهم شقي وسعيد.
There is indeed in that, which is mentioned of stories, a sign, a lesson, for him who fears the chastisement of the hereafter, that, in other words, the day of resurrection, is a day on which, mankind will be gathered, and that is a day witnessed by all creatures. And we do not defer it but to a term, already, reckoned, but, to a time predetermined by God. The day that day, comes, no soul shall speak, Takelemu, one of the ta with Macron letters, of Takelemu, has been omitted, except by his permission, exalted be he. Some of them, that is, some, creatures, will be wretched, and, some, of them, joyous, each having been determined, to be thus, from pre-eternity. As for those who are damned, according to God's prior knowledge, they will be in the fire, their lot therein will be wailing, which is a loud sound, and sighing, which is a faint sound.
فأما الذين شقوا ففي النار لهم فيها زفير وشهيق خالدين فيها ما دامت السماوات والأرض إلا ما شاء ربك إن ربك فعال لما يريد وأما الذين سعدوا ففي الجنة خالدين فيها ما دامت السماوات والأرض إلا ما شاء ربك عطاء غير مجذوذ.
Abiding therein for as long as the heavens and the earth endure, that is, for the length of the duration of both in this world, except, other than, what your Lord may will, in the way of adding to the duration of these two, such that their abiding, becomes indefinite, meaning that they will abide therein forever. Truly your Lord is doer of what he desires. And as for those who are fortunate, read Sa'd or Su'id, they shall be in paradise, abiding therein for as long as the heavens and the earth endure except, other than, what your Lord may will, as mentioned already, of increasing the duration, which in their case is indicated by his words, an endless bounty, one not to be cut off. The interpretation given above seems to be the clear and obvious one, devoid of affectation, but God knows best what it means.
فلا تك في مرية مما يعبد هؤلاء ما يعبدون إلا كما يعبد آباؤهم من قبل وإنا لموفوهم نصيبهم غير منقوص ولقد آتينا موسى الكتاب فاختلف فيه ولولا كلمة سبقت من ربك لقضي بينهم وإنهم لفي شك منه مريب.
So do not be, O Muhammad, in doubt, in uncertainty, concerning what these folk worship of idols. We will indeed chastise them as we did those before them. This is intended as solace for the Prophet. They worship only as their fathers worshipped, that is, in the same way, before, and indeed we chastise them, and we shall surely pay them, like those fathers of theirs, their whole due, their portion of the chastisement, undiminished, that is, in full. And we verily gave Moses the scripture, the Torah, but differences arose concerning it, some believing, others denying, just as, is the case, with the Kure with Macron N, and were it not for a word that went forth from your Lord, to defer the reckoning and the requital for creatures to the day of resurrection, the case would have been decided between them, in this world, regarding that over which they differed, and truly they, that is, those who deny it, are in grave doubt concerning it, doubt, creating great uncertainty.
وَإِنَّ كُلًّا لَمَّا لَيُوَفِّيَنَّهُمْ رَبُّكَ أَعْمَالَهُمْ إِنَّهُ بِمَا يَعْمَلُونَ خَبِيرٌ فَاسْتَقِمْ كَمَا أُمِرْتَ وَمَنْ تَابَ مَعَكَ وَلَا تَطْغَوْا إِنَّهُ بِمَا تَعْمَلُونَ بَصِيرٌ وَلَا تَرْكَنُوا إِلَى الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا فَتَمَسَّكُمُ النَّارُ وَمَا لَكُمْ مِنْ دُونِ اللَّهِ مِنْ أَوْلِيَاءَ ثُمَّ لَا تُنصَرُونَ.
And assuredly, read wine or wariner, to each, that is, to all creatures, verily, la ma with Macron, the ma with Macron is extra and 240 the la with Macron m is in the place of an implied oath or a separator. A variant reading has lam, with the sense of ill, but, making the proceeding, in fornegation, your Lord will pay for his works, that is, the requital thereof, in full. Truly he is aware of what they do, knowing the inner and outer aspects thereof. So remain upright, acting in accordance with the commandment of your Lord and supplicating him, as you have been commanded, and, let him also remain upright, he who repents, who believes, with you, and do not transgress, do not overstep the bounds of God. Truly he sees what you do, and will requite you for it. And do not incline toward the evildoers, through affection or adulation, or, by showing satisfaction with their actions, lest the fire touch, smite, you, and you have, besides God, other than him, no protectors, min ali, min is extra, to guard you from him, and then you will not be helped, you will not be protected from his chastisement.
وَأَقِمِ الصَّلَاةَ طَرَفَيِ النَّهَارِ وَزُلَفًا مِنَ اللَّيْلِ إِنَّ الْحَسَنَاتِ يُذْهِبْنَ السَّيِّئَاتِ ذَلِكَ ذِكْرَى لِلذَّاكِرِينَ وَاصْبِرْ فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُضِيعُ أَجْرَ الْمُحْسِنِينَ.
And establish prayer at the two ends of the day, at first light and before sunset, that is, pray, in the morning, at noon, and in the afternoon, and in some watches, Zulafan is the plural of Zulfar, a portion, of the night, that is, at sunset and late evening. Indeed good deeds, such as the 5 prayers, annul misdeeds, minor sins, this was revealed regarding one who kissed a female stranger and told the Prophet, about it, and then asked him, is this verse true, for me? And the Prophet said to him, it is, so, for every person of my community, as reported by the 2 sheikhs, Bukhari and Muslim. That is a remembrance for the mindful, an admonition for those who heed them. And be patient, O Muhammad, in enduring the harm inflicted upon you by your people, or in performing prayer, for indeed God does not waste the wage of those who are virtuous, by patiently enduring through acts of obedience to God.